right, you're up.
Clap.
Yeah!
All right.
Hi, how you doing?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome everybody. We're back to the Jack Starr Guitar Hour. We got a special guest this show, Steve Murray. How you doing, brother?
man?
Good having you on the show.
Thanks.
You know, as a lot of you people may know from living out here in Brevard, Steve plays a lot out here, and
last few years.
and it's always a treat to hear you play, man. You know, you're
Great to hear you play. I didn't know you were here until a couple of years ago when you popped up at one of the bars and you were playing there.
You know, and I didn't know you were here, so it was kind of
Because we're from New York, and I kind of knew you from there, and
yeah, you know, it's a small world, you know, to run into you like all the way down here in Florida. And
Yeah.
I've been here like almost 10 years now.
about 7 for me.
About 7, okay. And, you know, I want to talk to you a little bit. You know, this show is very unplanned. It's a very spontaneous kind of show. And I don't really feel we really need to plan a whole lot. I mean,
No.
you play guitar, I play guitar. We kind of like the same music.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you a couple of questions because, you know, I was checking you out online. And you got a very nice presence online, which is a good thing, you know.
Thanks. I mean, I love all of your songs. Over the years, the albums you put out were really great. I mean,
Well, I paid you to say that. But
yeah. Well,
but it's all good. And what I want to ask you about is, I noticed Tommy Bolin. Now, I really hadn't given him any thought at all, like in the last 20 years. And I want to ask you, well, what's so special about Tommy Bolin?
Well, as a kid, when I was learning how to play the guitar, he was just one of the guys in between Jimmy Page and Jimi Hendrix and everything, but he was a new guy.
Okay.
And I just started noticing, I had a James Gang album, and I noticed that it wasn't Joe Walsh, it was Tommy Bolin.
Right, okay.
And I liked all the songs on it, and I learned them all. And then, I kind of forgot about him, and then the next thing I see that he's joining Deep Purple.
Right.
You know, Richie Blackmore quit.
Okay.
I said, who is this guy?
Right, but why him and not Blackmore?
Well, I did like Blackmore. I had the Made in Japan album.
Okay,
I
great
learned
album.
all those licks at the time, and was really into him.
Okay.
And, you know, I just kind of progressed as a guitar player. You know, you're like one guy for 6 months, and then, this guy's doing this. Man, I can learn a little of that. You know,
Can you give me a signature Tommy Bolin lick for someone that's never heard him before?
He always did this for me. Kind of just picked every note. Same licks, you know, that kind of everybody else does, but he just made sure he picked every note.
Okay.
And he was more of a jazz guitar player, so I think he came off on, when he went into the rock style, he kind of was used to picking every note and not...
Okay, so you like the fact that he played very clean and precise.
Yeah, but he was very diverse, where he would have a song like Savannah Woman that just went... that kind of style like that, with a jazz feel to it. Then he would have, you know, like with Deep Purple, would be, you know, like... kind of funky.
Right. Which is kind of like James Gangy also.
Yeah.
You know.
He had a lot of those chickens in there.
Right. Right. That's what I call them. I call them chuggas.
Yeah.
Chuggas.
Grand Funk, too. I was very into it. He had whole songs went...
It's funny that you're aware of that kind of crazy stuff. I do this song called Tobacco Road, like this.
could go on for.
Yeah, and it's funny because a lot of guitar players today don't know the beauty of the chugga chugga or the chicka chicka, whatever.
It was kind of like a rhythm that kept you going. And like I saw on one of your shows, you told somebody to play the guitar by yourself and kind of get a beat going
Jam
within yourself. Yeah, you don't need background music or anything like that all the time.
No, because sometimes really cool stuff comes out when you're jamming with yourself.
And that's where you write songs a lot of times.
Exactly.
And because I came up with this one.
I like that
heavy metal song.
That's definitely heavy.
I have a few like that. I got a lot of nice songs on the new CD I'm working on, but
I like that. It's got that kind of evil. That's an E, right? Or A?
Basically, maybe F sharp.
Oh, it's an F sharp. I like that. And it's got a little bit of a Randy Rhoads thing going on a little bit, too.
I was very into him when he came out because he was a little different than Van Halen. All my friends got into the Van Halen thing.
I noticed you don't do a lot of tapping. It's not really something... I mean, I've seen you do it.
Kind of here and there, and I do it mostly like on that song, I'm Your Captain. I figured out a way to do it like this. There's no reason to really go too heavily. I got a little Lynyrd Skynyrd in the end.
Yeah. well, I was going to say it's a little bit Billy Gibbons.
Yeah, I got it.
You're a good
chicken plucking. I was into that.
You're a good squealer.
Yeah, but that's the way those guys.
And I like to think that I'm kind of pretty much an expert on that.
And the way those guys did it back then, they didn't have no effects.
That was some very good squealing. So we did some chicken plucking and some squealing.
And
is this show about guitar?
Chickers with, to keep a rhythm going when you're playing by yourself.
Now what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to play real tastefully in D minor. I'm going to play some chords.
Okay.
And I want, you got a lot of fans all over the world. And I noticed on your page that they all seem to be women, or quite a bit of them are women.
Yeah, they kind of... I'm a little romantic, I guess.
So play romantic.
Some of my playing.
I like that. Play romantic in D minor. Now, is there any particular girl in Europe or in Scandinavia or Russia or that you want to dedicate that last thing to? I love putting my
Jasmine out there and Hannah Pop, and Jasmine, Frank Bassi out there in Belgium. Oh, the new one there, Eileen Berridge. Sabrina in Italy. Wow. Sabrina, the supermodel.
Now, is there an end to this list? No,
I should have brought a piece of paper with him.
Don't forget Helen.
Helen.
She's another one.
All right, don't forget Helen.
Helen.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. All right, very good.
Thank you for all your support and helping me.
Yeah. All kidding aside, it's really wonderful that a lot of these people on Facebook, whether they're women or men, it's just the support that they show is really touching.
Yeah.
Because neither you or I have platinum records on our wall.
No.
There's a certain amount of success and it's cool, but so it's very affirming, I think, to have these people from different countries all over the world voice their support through emails and through stuff like that,
Yeah. And making a Steve Murray fan page for me yesterday. And inviting like 500 people to it.
That's not bad.
That was Eileen. Thank you for making that page for me. I was wondering if anybody would join, but I'm surprised.
Yeah, man. All that stuff is really excellent.
Yeah, it helps give me the confidence to keep going.
And that's exactly what it's all about.
Because if I just sat home and played by myself, there was no Facebook, and it was back in the 70s or something, I would say, I better go get a job.
No, you don't want to do that. No. Here's a little song that I do live. It's a little thing from E to A. I do this kind of weird E, like the... Oh. It's basically like the Hendrix E. If you can get a close-up. This is the Hendrix E.
Well, you moved this one
But I just moved this up. Oh, down. I'm sorry. Down. That's a cool song to jam on.
Yeah, spooky. Yeah.
Now I noticed that before all the cameras went on, and there's like 1 million cameras here. This is like Mission Control Center.
Yeah, I know.
Before all that went on, we started doing what we do best, which is jamming. We were jamming on some real kind of evil sounding minor stuff.
Up.
So I'm going to play some of that evil rhythm that I was doing, and let's just go for it. We're going to take a little break so everybody can catch their breath and come back. We'll be back.
And retune Arcturus. All right, that went pretty good.
you're up.
Okay, yeah. Wow, this is like a great audience. Wonderful. Okay, stop it.
folks.
Okay, stop. We're good. That's it. No more. Okay. Anyway, I used to be in this band in New York called Virgin Steel, which went on and made a lot of albums and stuff.
Yeah.
And we used to jam on this song. It's a ballad, and I know that there's a tasteful side of you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you this little thing and let you explore your inner guitar feelings.
I can do that now. I'm standing up. night, folks. All you big crowd out there.
That was the Heavy Metal Ballad Hour.
Yeah.
And for $9.99, send away. Anyway, so it's a lot of fun jamming with you, and we really come from the same background of Long Island and all that.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about growing up on Long Island. We had to listen to certain bands. We could not escape certain bands. Do you know what 2 bands I'm talking about that were from Long Island, and there was no way we could escape them?
Twisted Sister,
yes,
and Zebra.
That's it.
They were the bar bands at the time. They were.
You could try. You could try all you want, but there was no.
Mad Hatter we used to go to, and that's the one I know the most because it was close to my house. But that was the big bar.
And Randy is a good guy.
Great singer. He still lives there.
Still lives there.
And so does Dee Snider. He still lives there too. I see him now in Walmart and stuff when I was there.
and then I would.
Nobody thinks anything of him anymore. He's not like. Oh, that's just deep.
Well, I did a show with Randy about a year ago in Baltimore. It was a benefit, a very worthwhile benefit. It was for the Fallen Blue. It was like police widows and stuff like that. And he was there, and we got to. And the weird thing is, I got to know him better in Baltimore than I did on Long Island.
Back then, yeah.
Yeah, I finally got a chance to really talk to him, and find out really what a great guy he is.
That's the way I kind of met him too. When I met him on the side and not playing, and we became friends that way.
Exactly. And prior to that, I just knew them as the guy that could sing like Robert Plant.
And they did a great job. They were the best Led Zeppelin band around, and then their song sounded pretty similar.
They did. When they came out with Who's Behind the Door.
Yeah.
Great song.
I recognized they were playing those for about 5 years before they put that album out.
I know. It was funny. Same thing with Twisted Sister. A lot of those songs, too, they were doing, and so on and so forth.
And they were more like an Alice Cooper and kind of glam rock, that thing going on.
Exactly. And the weird thing is when my band Virgin Steel came out in '82, we were on the same label as Twisted Sister in England. We were signed by this guy Martin Costello, who also signed Twisted at the same time. And the weird thing is that Twisted was able to take the heavy metal art form and just make it more commercial to the point where they could get massive radio play. And at the time, we weren't doing that. We were more into like kind of an Iron Maiden-y kind of thing, which really never got a lot of radio play.
No, later on.
It did, yeah.
Because even as a kid, Black Sabbath, they never played that on the radio. No. But then now that's all, you hear Black Sabbath all the time on the radio.
And it used to piss me off living on Long Island. It would be like, damn, those guys are getting all the radio play, and we're signed to the same label as them in Europe. Why don't they play us? Yeah. And it would be like, because you don't have I Wanna Rock. An
anthem.
An anthem, exactly. Yeah. We were doing this kind of like complicated stuff, with minor.
And that's the way I was going too. And let me play this most complicated stuff, because all my friends were musicians. Right. So we want to play and we show off to them.
And when you start doing this minor, you don't get the radio play. You get respect of other crazy metal musicians.
Yeah, the other musicians love you.
But when you do, I wanna rock, then you get the radio.
You get the whole crowd.
So the lesson out there, kids. Now, this is me and Steve talking to you, and we're kind of like your uncles here. Don't do.
Yeah, it's good to have a pop song. If it's in you, don't hold it in because you're afraid. Your friends ain't going to like you because you made it pop. Because that's the way it was back then. Oh, that's too commercial. You stink.
Exactly.
You got to make something up hard.
But it does work out in the end if you stick to your guns. It's like 20 years later. Okay, now I'm playing festivals and stuff, in Europe. But it was really kind of like the turtle running this
at that
race.
time. And, unless you jumped on that, poison wagon or whatever.
Right, exactly. Exactly. So, but it's all good, and it's great that guys like me and you have really stuck to our guns, and we're doing what we do. And
I'm kind of diverse. I'll play everything from heavy metal to soft
Let me ask you this. All right, okay. What would be the most unlikely song that you would do? Because everybody has an image, they've seen you play and they know you get crazy and maniacal and...
Well, I do kind of screw with everybody and put like an Osmond Brothers song on every once in a while.
An Osmond?
Yeah, that one bad apple.
All right, let me hear you. Can you do that, man?
Let me see if I remember. One woman wanted me to play it in front of the web camera. I said, I don't know, it's pretty hard. I forgot it. But it had a cool riff in it.
Okay. All right, wait. We don't want to kill your image on this show. Okay. 30 seconds of Osmonds is about it, but that was cool.
But it was a good riff, and I just learned it, and I said, well, I have use that on one of my songs.
I have weird songs that I do, too, that are totally like here's one from, 1966. And the rhythm goes like this. You remember that song, but it's like a really old song called What Does It Take to Win Your Love? So I'll break out into these songs, and the people that think of me as a metal guitar player go, man, what is this guy on?
Yeah.
But, it's diversity. And
yeah, that's what I'm into. I always... sometimes I want to have the clean sound on the guitar. And
exactly.
And give my own self goosebumps.
Give my own self. I love that.
That's what...
Well, on that happy note about giving ourselves goosebumps, which may have a sexual connotation, we're not sure. We're going to take a break and let you guys out there give yourselves some goosebumps.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
You're up.
All right, we are back. We'd like to get our friend JD Baker, to come out and introduce us. Everybody say hi to JD. Come on up, brother. Everybody, this is JD. Good man, good friend of Steve's. And JD, I think we're going to do Feeling All Right. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's what
Let's do it. Start it off, Will. We got Will and Dominic on the bass.
A change of scene. Every night I have a strangest dream. Imprisoned by the way that things might have been. Left here on my own, baby. So let's see, you're feeling alright. I'm not feeling too good myself. Feeling alright. Not feeling too good myself. Steve on the guitar. You should took me for one big ride. Even now I sit here, I wonder why. I got to stop believing all your lies. Come on, baby, let's spend some time, yeah, feel alright. I'm not feeling too good myself. I'm feeling alright. Not feeling too good myself.
up for Will and Dominic, man. Good job, guys. We turned it into metal. Steve, that's what we did. I know, man. It's like we gave into the metal. We tried being tasteful, right? It's amazing how things just quickly degenerate into the metal.
Just in us.
Thank everybody.
Well, we want to thank everybody for watching the show. We're going to go out with a little Santana thing called Evil Ways, which I'm sure we've all heard a million times. And we're just going to keep playing while they roll the credits. And we'll see you guys next week. Thank you, Steve, for coming there. Really good to have you. Will on drums, Dominic on bass. Here we go.
Before I stop loving you, you got to change, baby. Every word that I say is true. You got me running, hiding all over town. I'm down the water, won't make me feel like a clown. Can't go on. Lord knows you got to change. won't make